While everyone has their favorite, many argue that Angelina's iconic Parisian hot chocolate is the best in France, if not in the world. Ever tried it? If so, let us all know where. Be it here in the original 1903 tea room in Paris, or one of the more recent tea rooms in New York, Singapore, or Dubai. And if not, now's your chance to make it at home. Because after a lot of searching, I finally found a recipe for it from a former head pastry chef at Angelina. Bruno and I even did a side-by-side taste test, and it's the real deal. Amazingly, it's much simpler than the imitations I've tried, but there is a trick to it, so stay tuned. Welcome to Velvet and Toads, where you'll find 2 or 3 new videos every month on everyday nature, home and garden in France, where I've lived for years with my French husband. Since our last stroll in the Tuileries garden, with a cup of rich Angelina hot chocolate to go, the snow has long melted, but it's still chilly outside, and it's time for another cup of hot chocolate. Homemade this time. The ingredients are surprisingly simple. All you need are a 70% chocolate in pieces, a vanilla bean, whole milk, and some optional whipping cream to top it off. Quantities are listed in the description. When I first started looking, I assumed that this rich, creamy French hot chocolate used heavy cream or some other thickener. Not so. Of course, when the tea room is open, Angelina serves unsweetened whipped cream on the side. If you want to do so as well, start by whipping the cream so it will be ready when the hot chocolate is. Now for the chocolate. Angelina uses a proprietary blend consisting mainly of chocolate from West Africa. Hence the name they've given it, l'Africain, or in New York, the African. I'm using French-made Valrhona chocolate, which I buy in bulk at a baker's supply store here in Paris. But you can use any chocolate, as long as it's 70% cacao. In fact, if you have a favorite quality chocolate where you live, perhaps you could share it in the comments. Weigh out the chocolate and set it aside. Break or cut it up if you need to. Now pour the milk into a tall-sided saucepan. Slice the vanilla bean lengthwise, scrape out the seeds into the milk, and toss in the rest of the bean. In a pinch, you can use vanilla essence, as long as it's real vanilla. Heat the milk and vanilla over low to medium heat, whisking slowly but constantly to avoid a skin forming on the top, or scorching, or boiling over. Just before it does boil, when bubbles start to form around the edges, turn off the heat, remove the vanilla bean, and whisk in the chocolate pieces. Now here's the trick. The chocolate will melt, but keep whisking. Don't stop. Just keep whisking. If you have a milk frother, you can use that too. After a few minutes, and up to 5, you'll see that the fats in the chocolate and the whole milk begin to emulsify. No need for cream or any other thickener. Simple but constant whisking is where that famous, unctuous richness comes from. Which reminds me of my 1-ingredient chocolate mousse recipe. Let me know if you'd like to see that, and be sure to hit the notification bell. When it's nice and thick, pour into a pot or directly into mugs or cups. French cafes and tea rooms serve it in a café au lait or teacup. This recipe makes 4 such cups, or 2 regular mugs with a little to spare. Top with optional whipped cream, and voila! Homemade Angelina Paris hot chocolate.